Hey guys, I'm actually going to do a quick first impression. I actually had to wait till I actually took a hot bath for my face to be red to be able to see how this new foundation works, so please excuse the other half of my face. That looks like a lobster. But actually today after work I picked up the NYX Mineral Foundation Stick. And it's supposed to be, I guess like a mineral foundation or a gel or something. I got the number MFSF02, which is porcelain. And on the thing it said they had fair, which is normally my skin type, but it had a beige undertone. So unfortunately I tried to swatch it on a part of my skin, like in the inside of my arm where it is my natural color that's not being affected by the sun. And that was super dark on me. It was like a little orangey, yellow, golden color, and it clearly stood out against my skin. So that wouldn't do, so I went the next shade up, which was porcelain with a pink undertone, which is a cool undertone, is what my skin actually needs. Because if you look at your wrists, if you're a cool undertone, your veins are blue. If you are warm, they're green, I think. Yeah, they're green, because I've had to think. Your veins are actually blue on the inside of your skin, so if you have an undertone, of course, yellow, golden, warm, of course it'll turn it to green, so yeah, green. I think if it's purple, you kind of can go either way, depends, depends on your personal preference, but I needed a foundation that will return my normal skin color, and because it's freaking 100 something degrees out with the heat index, because it is very hot in Louisiana. Like right now, today, we actually have a 92% humidity. So it feels like 110 when it's 102. So right now, I'm actually getting a little color into my skin, which I really do not like, because unfortunately, the sun is just not good for you. But anyway, I needed a thick foundation because I actually tried the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation for normal to oily skin in 110 porcelain, and I am that pale. Let me do a little swatch on the inside of my arm. Like this would be probably like a good foundation for me in the winter time when there's like no chance of me sweating. But once I rub it in, you can't see it at all. So that fits me just perfect. I can slightly see the sheen where I applied, but it fits me perfectly. So this might actually do as a winter foundation. I don't know, to try it again when it starts getting cooler. But right now, because it's summer, I needed something thick. I needed something with silicone. I know they say silicone isn't good for your skin or whatever if you're allergic to it, but if you live in a place of high humidity, like, by the equator, or Hawaii, or in Louisiana, you need something with silicone to make your makeup stick. So I had trouble finding, because I tried that. I couldn't use any of my concealers on my red areas with my cheeks right here where they stay red. And unfortunately, the sun intensifies that and turns all of my skin kind of reddish color just from the heat. But I actually applied this. Like I said, I waited until I got hot in the bath and I could still see my cheeks really prominent right here. But I applied it straight down my face, blended it out with my Real Techniques Expert face brush. Just blended it out. Now I can see I have a couple of spots peeking through, probably because I blended it a little too hard. But since this seems to be a heavy cream consistency, it will match my cream concealers. Which is something the other one didn't. It would, I'd apply liquid over it, and I would actually have waited till my concealer completely dried for like, I'd apply it, then I'd brush my teeth, then I'd do my morning routine, like floss and everything. So that's a good 10 minutes right there with me, especially if I stop to play with the cat afterwards, like I always do. And of course moisturize my face and all that, and it still would move my concealer, or see the concealer peeking through the foundation just as I was applying it. And more I tried to blend it out, more it would just end up moving my concealer, which really pissed me off, because I do use a green concealer. Again, the never-ending around the sun won't go away. And I know someone's going to say it's rosacea. It's not. I actually had a dermatologist check it out because I thought it was too, but they said no, just because I'm so fair and the sun and the heat, it just makes my face so red anywhere it touches, because my arms are completely red all the time, just the top half, my face, and a little bit on my neck and chest that show, but everywhere else in my body I'm like completely white as a ghost. So, but yeah, as you can see, flawless. It looks perfect. It matches my skin tone when my face is ain't all red. Like, it is just flawless. I like it. I may have to go try the when it starts getting more and more into the summer, like around August, when it's really the hottest, I may have to go to the fair with a beige undertone just to kind of keep up with the skin color. But I like it. This actually, I think, does better than my Haruka All That BB cream, which I'm having a hard time finding in my color because that one's constantly sold out. So I really like it. It's not sticky. It's really smooth. It goes on smooth. There's a little transference, as you expect with any foundation. So let's give it a whirl with the pressed powder. Unfortunately, the only one I think I have is this one. Oh, nope. Got my Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder. Let's give this a quick pat. A little extra in my T-zone that stays oily. Just my forehead, my nose, and my cheek area. And let's give it a little bottom, just a little bit more for, you know, good luck. Okay. Well, I thought I was going to have to break out the bare minerals on it. But, no, with the powder, it feels very natural for me. No more coming off of my hand, so it sets pretty well with the powder. It's not sticky. It actually really doesn't feel that heavy. Most of them kind of would feel like a little oof, but I don't know, it doesn't feel heavy. I may be able to probably give this a rain test one day when it's raining, but my problem is the rain and the heat and the sweat. Especially at work. I work with a lot of water, so things are always splashing my face. I really don't like to wear my makeup or foundation or anything to work because I don't feel like wasting it. But yeah, I think you'd probably go, maybe just throw a little light translucent powder over and probably go. Or if you're like a person who likes to touch up random spots, then go without, you know. Just kind of maybe pass a brush over or press a sponge to soak up a little bit of the excess, and I think, you know, you'd have a good product. I marked myself with a pin. How did that happen? I don't know, I mean, it was on my hands, I touched my face. I always write on myself by accident, but I do really like this foundation. And I thought, it's actually only $10.99, so like, I was like, do I want to spend that money and try it? Because they actually didn't have the tester for this one. Like I said, I tried the other one on the inside of my arm. It was too dark, and I tried it on top, and it was too light. So I definitely went for something the next shade up. I'm glad I did. But I like it, and it's just a little stick. It came with a little plastic cap and stuck on it like this, I guess, to prevent it. And then it had the plastic wrap on the inside of it. I use it all the time for my products. What it is, the shrink wrap, the perforated shrink wrap. Yes. It has the inside, so don't be kind of wary when you come in the store and you see it just like this. Like, I was like, is this a tester? I'm like, no. It has the barcode on it. So I opened it up and then I saw it. But I like this. It actually got a nice little cap you can probably keep on like I'm going to do. And just protect it, you know, in case it decides to run or melt. I could probably just go stick it in the freezer. But it just looks like a normal stick. It doesn't look like it has a lot of products, so that might be a problem. But I got it at Ulta. So after the taxes and everything, I could use my $3.50 off coupon since it is a drugstore, so yay! Okay, I'm going to do the other half of my face just to show. But actually it took no time to blend it all. I just kind of dabbed it everywhere, so that might actually save you on some product right there. And as you can see, my trouble area, which is really right here where the brush is actually at right now, this little small area by my eye, normally always ends up peeking through my foundation throughout the day. And normally, if I had trouble covering it the first time, I know it's going to happen eventually, but I actually had no problem covering it. I had to go back in with a little layer and just dab my brush on it like that, but it hit it quickly. So, yeah, and this is without concealer. I want to try doing a test shot tomorrow with the Get Ready With Me video and try it with the concealer, because I have the little green concealer somewhere around here, I think. Ah, here it is. I actually have two. I actually have the green HD concealer stick with a wand, and I have the little concealer pot. Yeah, I want to say HD. It's NYX concealer, and it's just a little jar. It's a full coverage concealer, lightweight, crease free, and stuff like that. Doesn't smell like anything, so, but I use a little green concealer, and like I said, when I had this on, even using a really light brush like this, like doesn't really pick up product and actually blends more, it was peeking through the other foundation. But don't worry, for those who do like the Maybelline Fit Me, I will be testing it out in the winter time when it's not so hot. But if you are like me and go to a lot of anime cons or comic cons or whatnot, I think this may be something you want to try to pick up. Unfortunately, I didn't have this last time I went to a con, which unfortunately I only had to go one day because my boss called me off vacation because it was just too hectic at work. So I did miss MegaCon because unfortunately we had 3 people quit on us, so I couldn't take my vacation at that time, which pissed me off. But I definitely want to give it a go in a con. I think in December we're having a Comic-Con, so definitely going to figure it out. I just gotta be a character. I don't know. This is my first Comic-Con because normally the others are always sold out, and I actually did manage to get some tickets. So, wish me luck. That's when I'm really gonna put this baby to a test. But till then, I think I will be using this as my go-to foundation, which is strange for me because normally I just stick with like the high-end ones or the Korean brand. But I just think I was actually tempted to get the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I was very tempted, but unfortunately I didn't have the money at the time and I needed something quick. But